what I like about this is that these are the two leaders alone. But what it does remind you, too, is that, I remember when President Bush said, I'm the decider in chief, right? These are the deciders in chiefs for their nations. And it matters what the two of them being able to communicate directly in that moment of peace at a time when people are being very reflective, not just maybe for their own lives, but also the peace of the world. There's a lot of responsibility on their two shoulders. And I love that image and hope that it portends something positive to
I love that image, too. A reminder, yes, of what happened in the White House the last time, that they can forgiveness and peace inside of St. Peter's, but also the reflection. I mean, Donald Trump almost lost his life just, not very long ago, last summer, almost, twice. And so I'm sure this is, going to a funeral on this scale had to have been an interesting moment for him as well. But I love that he took the opportunity while he's at this funeral to do something to move us forward towards peace. And as I mentioned before, blessed are the peacemakers. That's the thought I have as I see Donald Trump, again, working towards peace in the world, working towards ending this terrible war that shouldn't have ever happened.
Whether you like him or not, he is attempting to be the peacemaker.
Yes, he is.
And Democrats in America are relegated to the sidelines watching all of it, kind of complaining about a lot of it, to the point where you have these bizarre polls that show Democrats have sort of become kind of like the party of war, where they are, their view is overwhelmingly that that the United States has to back Ukraine forever, no matter what. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Republicans in the later stages of the Iraq War, where they were like, no, we have to do whatever it takes to win that war. And Democrats were like, no, we just need to figure out a way to get out. Democrats are no longer looking for the way out.
No, they're not. But also, I mean, not to go back, but let's go back. There were 2 attempts at a peace treaty in Ukraine, and Joe Biden blew those up. And yet here you have Donald Trump, again, with a man who came into the White House and in his view, disrespected him, disrespected that moment, still trying to make peace. I think it's remarkable.
I see it a little bit differently in terms of with the Democrats now, because I think that if Democrats really wanted Ukraine to win after Ukraine was invaded by Putin, then Joe Biden slow-walked the effort, not giving Ukraine what they needed at the time immediately to push back initially. So the war dragged on, in my opinion, because Joe Biden slow-walked them, getting them the weapons that they needed, and then they dribbled them out over time. The same thing happened in Israel, right? Joe Biden and his team were constantly like, well, let's not. They're so cautious. And Israel was constantly saying, but what we need, but we have to. And they would go around them, and to the point that Israel said, we will use our capabilities to degrade that of Hezbollah and Hamas to the point where Israel now is in a position to be able to push back against Iran in a way that they haven't before.
So when you see these polls now showing 68% of Democrats or whatever it is supporting Ukraine no matter what, it makes you wonder if maybe this is one of the reasons why the Democrat Party, it's that lack of clarity and that lack of leadership in the Democrat Party, which is why you have Democrats wrestling with a historic low approval rating across the board, because not only are, obviously Republicans aren't going to support the Democrat Party, but even the Democrat Party is not supporting the Democrat. And they're 15 points underwater now because of that lack of direction from the top.
Not even just because of, I think foreign policy plays this much of a role in how the Democrats are. They are now, I think, what's their approval rating? Something like 41%.
41%.
And to me, I think that if you even dig a little bit deeper, the intra-party problems within the Democratic Party, the generational problems, the whole idea that you want to just purge any moderate Democrat so that they can have more of a pure leftist party. If they do that, they could be in the minority for the foreseeable future.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.